Hello, welcome to Mindful Musings. I am Dee Dee, your host, and what is today? Goodness gracious, it is the 25th of October. So this is Saturday, the 25th. I just wanted to check in and say hello. Kind of got the nudge to come on and sit here and see what comes out. In case you don't know me, in case you haven't watched any of my videos, that's my thing. Is I started this about a year ago, and just trusting. Just when I get the urge, get the feeling, I sit here and then I see what my spirit team has to say, if there's any messages or guidance, upliftment, and I just kind of see what happens. I love that. My passions include I love my sound bowls. That I've just, it's like I've just fallen in love with my sound bowls all over again. Because I had the opportunity a couple of nights ago to do a sound bath, a group sound bath. And it was just, I don't know. I love, sound, frequency, music. It just brings joy, it brings peace for me. For you, might be different, but that's one of the tricks, is you get to discover what brings you joy, what sparks joy, what assists you in finding the levity, the humor, the peace, and everything, so that we can survive during this really shall I say challenging time? Yeah, I could say that. But yeah, this just brings me, it's like a big hug. So yes, I'm a sound bowl practitioner, intuitive, energy alchemist. I've been doing healing work, energy work since the 90s. Even wrote a book on it way back when, before it was popular. So that's pretty fun. But it's really lovely to be at a stage in my life to just embrace it, love it, and just be. And I think that is kind of the message that I'm getting right now is, I know a lot of us are, with all of the turmoil, drama, sensationalism, all that stuff that's going on over in that 3D planet. No, we're on the planet too, 3D world. I think there's a sense in a lot of us of, I should be doing something. I need to be doing something more. And an anxiety and it's like never enough. I've got to do this. I've got to fix this. I've got to do this. Is what I'm getting is who you are right here, right now. Being fully present is all that's required. That is more than enough. And then it's from this place of calm and centeredness, then we'll know if there is something we need to be doing, something to be saying. We will be guided, but only once we come centered. Grounded, remember grounding. Get grounded to Mother Earth, dear Mother Earth, that triple grounding from the feet all the way to the center, base of the spine to the center. Find the center of your head, here to here, here to here, where they intersect, center of the head. It's a lovely little spot where you get to be the neutral observer, the sacred witness. And then you connect with the divine, as above, so below. Let earth energies and cosmic energies flow throughout flattening out all around you, focusing on your breath. That allows you to be in the present moment. If everyone, oh heck, let's not even go that far. If even just a little bit more than a majority come into a place of presence. Wow. Do we shift the consciousness or what? Each time we come into that place of gratitude, of sovereignty, of being from the heart, we connect with others, other energies that are doing the same thing. And it's like we are creating this beautiful heart grid that is enveloping the earth, that's lighting it up every time we choose love over fear, peace over chaos, unity over division. It lights that spark that goes, and it's like we're all connected, and we're lighting up the heart grid for planet Earth to uplift the consciousness. And it is from that place, again, where we will know if we are to be an activist by doing something, or if our method of being an activist is being and visualizing and creating from this sovereign place of peace and connection. There's no right, no wrong, but only you can figure it out for yourself. And that's the tricky part. Hello, we have been conditioned since we were this high, and lifetimes past, to give our power away to something outside of ourselves. The moment we're brought into the world, we give our power away to our parents and to our siblings, and waiting for them to tell us what to do or how we should behave. And it goes on and on and on. We are in that process right now of reclaiming our authenticity, our sovereignty, so that we know what is true for us. Developing the skills of discernment. And I think that's one of the greatest things that we have to learn. For now and the future. Because, if you think about it, or don't think about it, feel, I'm gonna go off on a tangent, but yeah, don't get the mind, the 3D mind too involved, because it's limited to the 3D and logic and linear and all that. Open the mind, open the heart. And when you think about that, our energies, our energetic body is changing. It's shifting. Whether it's, from all the solar emissions, the crystalline codes, DNA activation, wherever you want to go with this, we are shifting. We are changing. And it also means that our intuition, well, hi, Sophie. My kitty cat, Sophie. Hi, sweetie, how are ya? Yeah, so she's letting me know that, yes, indeed, it does let us know that our ability to telepathically connect, intuitively connect with our heart. We're developing these skills to a greater degree, to a higher level, which means then we also need to develop our ability to discern truth versus the illusion, truth, sovereignty versus a false timeline. Because we will be more sensitive, we also need to know, is this my energy or did I just pick up on someone else's? And again, no right or wrong. It's just, I think we're at a time right now where it's really exciting because our abilities are beginning to become more tangible. And our ability to connect energetically is beginning to become more profuse, profound. And we're really going to be able to learn how to navigate so that we know that, yeah, we know we're all one energy, we are all connected. And yet, hello, we are in the physical form because we're on the planet here. We still need to differentiate what is mine, what is outside of me. So we can learn how to transmute, alchemize. We're all alchemists. We just have different ways of doing it. I know one of my favorite ways of doing it is with my wonderful sound bowls. This is the vibration, frequency is an amazing alchemist for the energies. And sound healing, energy healing, different technologies are all going to, I believe, become more readily accessible, or more readily accepted and looked upon as, yes, this is a form of healing, alchemizing, and coming into center. Another thing that's just kind of coming in is remember again, it is you, your authentic self, your higher self. Remember, we are our higher self. Higher self is not something different and outside of it. Higher self is us. Higher self is us, but on a higher level. And then we also have our spirit team and myriads of benevolent beings here to assist. It is up to us, to you, to me, to remember to not give our power away to anything outside of that. And that includes, there's all this stuff about med beds and, the new technology that may be coming, or, it's even like the bowls, your crystals, although they are wonderful tools. Remember, you are the healer, not you, egoic you, but you, the divine. When we get our ego and everything out of the way, then that wonderful healing energy comes through, and we will be able to heal ourselves. We bring ourselves back into alignment. In conjunction, yes, with these wonderful new technologies and CRISPR technologies that are all coming to be, work together with. But we still have to be an active part of our well-being. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, what was coming is active part of our well-being, being well. That's our responsibility. And nothing outside of us is going to fix it until we take charge of our own well-being. Am I making any sense? I don't know. That's what's kind of coming in. It's about, again, it just feels like an exciting time that where we are going to finally be able to go, wahoo, I can come out of the closet of having to hide what I truly love and be creative and just be of joy and be a loving essence, being of the light, being ourselves. Because in our being our true authentic self, we do no harm to anyone else or to ourselves. We are simply being. And that is the most powerful thing we can do, is to be. What we always used to say in insight seminars, doobie doobie doo, do be. Simply being. How that relates to the chaos that's going on out there? Well, being brings you back into the calm. Being allows us to be the eye in the storm, the calm. Being that sacred now presence allows us to anchor in the peace and the light and the calm when those around are in chaos, or are losing their stability. Our calm, our love, our compassion is needed at this time more than ever, and it will be needed more than ever for the days and months and years to come. And that also means that we are developing our skills. Because chances are, if you're listening to this, again, you are, whatever terminology you want to call it, a light worker, a star being, an empath, anchoring in the light. And as such, we are maybe like a couple of steps ahead of where those who haven't opened their eyes yet, but will be, a little bit ahead, so that we can help to illuminate the way, so that we can share love. Again, please, 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 this is again just coming in. It's about love, it's about compassion, and it is about welcoming. Welcome home. It is not about going into a judgment or an againstness or a you're reaping what you sowed and that's a low vibration, that's separation. It is about bringing about enough of the healing within us so that we can authentically hold in love and compassion and open hearts. Welcome. Because not one soul will be lost. We are just all on different parts of this journey. One is not better than the other. It's just different. Yet we must take ownership of our growth, of our being a presence of love and integrity and compassion and forgiveness. Okie dokie. I think I'll see if the oracle cards have anything to say. Like I said, I never know what's going to come out. Let's see what else. For the highest and greatest good of all concerned, only truth and love may speak through me. Please remember to like and subscribe, because something by subscribing, that just allows you, gives you notification of when I've created another video, in case. And thank you to all the new subscribers. Oh my goodness, so many new subscribers, and the last video received quite a few views, which is very exciting, very humbling. Thank you. I think that's it. I'm going to see if there's anything else. Close my eyes and boop. Wisdom of Avalon. All right. Wisdom of Avalon, Colette Baron Reed. Let's see if there's another message for us today, or whatever day that you may be listening to this. And again, thank you. It's an honor to be on this journey. It just fills my heart, it really does. Thank you. And please remember, be gentle, be kind, be compassionate, especially with yourself. No shitting on yourself. I love this so much. I look at. Okay, I'm laughing because that did look silly, didn't it? I kissed it because I love owls so much. I just love owls, and this is a great horned owl. And I saw wisdom, but then I also saw deception. That was the weird look I gave. Like, huh? I'm not kissing deception. Ooh, no. But the owl, it's just exactly what we were just talking about. The owl is our higher wisdom that allows us to be able to discern what is truth and what is false. It breaks through the illusion. Remember how the owl will fly high and with detailed perception see what is going on. The owl is also not necessarily frugal, but very efficient. No extraneous movements, very conserving of its energy. It knows how to soar high and catch the wind, to conserve energy, and it doesn't do anything extraneous. The owl, of course, as we all know, I love owls so much. Merlin, the companion to Merlin, the great wizard, the magic. When I look at this, I see tune in to your own innate higher wisdom. Don't believe anything I say or anyone else says. Check it out for yourself. That's wisdom. That is retaining your sense of authentic power. And we all need to develop that, of trusting our own inner guidance. using the energy within to know if it is true or if it is false. Our body is a barometer where you feel it. Generally speaking, you're going to have to check it out for yourself, but generally speaking, if you receive information, if there's a peace or there's a warmth, generally speaking, that's true, and that's a higher vibration. Information comes in and you start feeling anxious and afraid, going into fear. You might want to double check that, because that may be lower vibration and false information coming in. Higher guidance will, I'll go out on a limb, higher guidance will always bring you calm. If you're tapping into lower frequencies, that will generate fear and anxiety and separateness. So tap into your higher wisdom, your higher self, your spirit team. Always have protection, energetic protection. But it's very important that we all practice daily how to receive our own guidance, our own wisdom, because there's so much false information and fear out there that we must come in to trust what our higher guidance is. And remember, it is a moment-by-moment choice. Every time we choose love over fear, unity over separation, calm, peace over the chaos and war, we are lighting our hearts up, and it goes, and it helps to light up the heart grid of the earth. We are connecting. Each time we choose the 5D over the 3D, we lift our consciousness. We lift the vibration, the frequencies. It's not a one and done thing. It is a moment by moment choice. And will there be times when we don't choose that? Absolutely. Of course there will be, because we're on the 3D planet. We're on the earth. What we do then is go, whoops, I chose that, whoopsie. Bring in love, compassion, humor, whatever, and lighten it up. I forgive myself. And then choose love, compassion, forgiveness, joy, creativity, dance. It's a moment-by-moment choice. It's a lot, isn't it? And the words that are coming in is, ultimately it is up to you. It is your individual sovereign choice. Are you going to choose the path of 4D, 5D, of unity, harmony? Or are you going to choose the path that may be kind of comfortable, because that's what we grew up with, of war and separation and againstness, and of hierarchy, dense, no right, no wrong, because some souls still have lessons that they want to learn on that 3D. We're straddling both. That's why we're multi-dimensional. 5D of peace, 4D 3D. We're going through all of them. Just which ones are you going to choose by your thoughts, by your heart, and your actions? And when we start living ourselves more in the consciousness of unity and love and compassion, guess what? That's what we're creating and manifesting. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please remember to keep breathing. Deep breaths. Please get outside and connect with Mother Earth. We need her grounding, her comfort, and her support more than ever, and she needs ours. Send love to Mother Earth. Feel her support, feel her love. Remember to stay hydrated, as my throat goes. Blessing your water with pure intentions. Nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and know how much you are loved. We are loved, we are guided, we are protected. Stay true to yourself. Acknowledge yourself for the brilliant work you've been doing. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. Blessings be, my friends. I'll check in with you later. Namaste.